Hello and greetings to Dr. Sarayati. Today, our group will present to you on the topic Mangrove Ecosystem Conservation. Our group members are SYAFIQ, CASTINO, Elizabeth, ILLYANIE and me, VANNESSA. Our presentation is based on our trip to Kota Kinabalu Wetland Ramsar Site on 10 June. Starting from the introduction, mangrove is one of the major coastal ecosystems of tropical and subtropical regions. They are highly productive ecosystems with complex adaptations to the transition between freshwater and sea. Mangrove environments have unique characteristics, both environmental and biological, which attract high biodiversity and providing important ecological services. Also, mangrove forests only grow at tropical and subtropical latitudes near the equator because they cannot withstand freezing temperatures. They grow in low oxygen soils. They are habitats for ecologically important benthic macroinvertebrates that contribute to the functionality of the coastal ecosystem and even influence the pelagic food chain. Moving on to the conservation of mangrove, the first initiative that can be taken for the conservation is afforestation. Some species might regrow on the same particular area, thus avoiding the risk of them being extinct. Destruction of mangrove may lead to the coastline erosion from the sea, and this is why mangrove deforestation should not be encouraged. Secondly, we can conserve the mangrove ecosystem by limiting human activities. Some examples of common human activities are suburbanization and improper waste of fisheries. Suburbanization requires the area to be destroyed in order to build buildings and roads. Improper fishing methods commonly use a deadly chemical called cyanide to stun the fishes. Next up, empowering laws may also help in conserving mangrove ecosystem. These laws should be applied to everyone and not only to hunters or workers that work around mangrove areas. Any offenders such as excessive mangrove tree logging should be charged with fines.
In this part, we are looking into the fauna species found in mangrove. So the first one is the mangrove crabs. Mangrove crabs are crabs that live in and around mangrove. They belong to many different species and families and have been shown to be ecologically significant. In mangrove areas, specifically in Kota Kinabalu wetland, the most prevalent species are fiddler crabs, which belong to the Ocypodidae family, and the mud crab that belongs to the Portinidae family. The video on the left is the sighting of mud crab or Scylla serrata, and can be observed that their shell colors are very dark brown. Next is the importance of mangrove crabs to the mangrove itself. So, what does the crabs contribute to the mangrove? Firstly is the burrows of crab as seen in the first picture. Many crustaceans in the mangrove make burrows which are used for refuge, for feeding and as a source of water, or for establishing a territory necessary for mating. Some may filter water through their burrows, feeding on suspended detritus and plankton, while others may breed there. Certainly, these burrows play an important role in the mangrove, which can aerate and drain the dense waterlogged soil and contribute to direct benefit to the plant, which in turn give them shelter. Next is crabs serve as food source to other organisms that frequent the mangrove. The larvae of mangrove crab is a major source of food for juvenile fish in waterways near the crab, while adult mangrove crabs are food for the crab plover among other bird species. To protect themselves, the crabs can climb trees from being hunted, so the only crustaceans that climb trees are the mangrove crab. For the third function of crab in the mangrove is, while they are omnivorous, mangrove crabs also consume dead mangrove leaf. Through the feeding activities of the crab, large proportion of organic matter production like the mangrove leaf are recycled within the forest.
Mangrove interaction between fishes is also important to the ecosystem. The first interaction is that mangrove trees act as a nursery for the fishes. They are important to small fishes or fishes from early life stages, since the roots protect them from larger animals from the habitat. Next, the fishes lay their eggs in tangled roots of mangrove trees, and the eggs later hatch. It enhances the fish abundance of nearby coral reefs and hide the eggs from other predators. Lastly, mangrove interact with fishes as feeding grounds. They grow with needed nutrients available since the food are particulated from the roots.
The other fauna species found in mangrove is snake. The snake, which is known as Cerberus rhynchops, also known as the South Asian bog-adam or dog-faced water snake, is a mildly venomous species of a snake in the family of Homalopsidae. It is commonly found in mangrove, mudflat, stream, ponds, tidal pools, or algae patches, and has even been found burrowing into the mud. It is rear-fanged and it is mildly venomous. An aquatic and nocturnal snake, it feeds mainly on fish, crustaceans, and amphibians. So, how does snake contribute to the mangrove? Its only role in mangrove is as a predator, as it can help to control the population of fishes, crustaceans, and amphibians. However, they are now under unevaluated threat due to pollution in mangroves area.
Next, let us talk about locan. Locan, scientifically known as Polymesada expansa, is a significant species found in the Kota Kinabalu wetland and plays an important role in its ecological dynamics. Locan is adapted to live in the brackish waters and muddy substrate commonly found in mangrove ecosystems, making it well suited for the wetland environment of Kota Kinabalu. Within the wetland, locan can be found in the intertidal zone, particularly in areas with mangrove vegetation and soft sediments. Next, let us talk about mangrove interaction with locan. First, locan evolved to flourish in the brackish waters in which mangrove thrive. Locan eat organic materials, debris, and microorganisms found in mud. As they filter feed, they help maintain the ecological balance of the mangrove ecosystem by recycling nutrients and removing organic debris. Secondly, locan are well known for their burrowing behavior in muddy mangrove substrate. The bioturbation process, which involves mixing and oxygenating the sediment, is aided by locan burrowing. This activity enhances nutrient cycling and promotes the growth of microorganisms, benefiting the overall health of the mangrove ecosystem. Thirdly, locan's burrow also serve as important habitat features for other organisms within the mangrove ecosystem itself. Various species, including small crabs, worms, and other invertebrates, use these burrows for shelter and protections. The presence of locan and their burrows increase habitat complexity and biodiversity in the mangrove environment, creating niche opportunities for a variety of organisms.
Greetings to Madam Sarah, my name is Elizabeth and I will continue to present the next species found in the mangrove area, which is the kingfisher bird. As seen here in the slide, there are three commonly found species of kingfisher bird in the mangrove area, which are the common kingfisher, the collared kingfisher, and the stalk-billed kingfisher. Next, I will be talking about the interaction between kingfisher bird and the mangrove area. The interaction between kingfisher birds in the mangrove area can be quite fascinating. Here are some of their interaction. Firstly, kingfisher commonly found in mangrove area due to their feeding activity. Kingfisher are fish-herbivorous birds, meaning that they are primarily feed on fish. Mangrove forests are often located near the water bodies such as rivers, which offer an abundant supply of fish. Kingfisher use their keen eyesight to spot fish swimming near the water surface. Therefore, they commonly perch on the mangrove branches, waiting patiently for an opportunity to dive into the water to catch their prey. Kingfisher also perch on the mangrove branches for their own loafing time. The second interaction is kingfisher utilize mangrove for nesting. Mangrove provide an ideal nesting habitat for kingfisher. These trees have characteristics such as dense foliage, with their interlocking roots creating a network of branches, which may serve as potential nesting sites for kingfisher. Kingfisher also excavate burrows in the banks of muddy river or dig tunnels into the soft earth found in the mangrove area to create their nest. These nests offer protection from predators and suitable condition for raising their youngs. Lastly, mangrove also play a crucial role in protecting the kingfisher habitat. The intricate root system of mangrove act as a barrier against coastal erosion and storm surges. They also filter sediments and pollutants from the water, helping to maintain the overall health of the ecosystem. Therefore, by safeguarding the mangrove, we indirectly protect the kingfisher and their natural environment. To conclude, the interaction between kingfisher birds and mangrove is an essential part of the intricate web of life in coastal ecosystem. These birds rely on the resources provided by mangrove for their survival, and in turn, they contribute to the ecosystem balance by controlling fish population and dispersing seeds. Here is the sighting of kingfisher bird at the KK wetland mangrove area, and we think that this might be the collared kingfisher.
Hi, my name is RINO. Next, let us look at the other common species that found in mangrove area, which is mangrove lizard, or known as monitor lizard, or the scientific name is Varanus indicus. So that is the picture of monitor lizard, and also the sighting of monitor lizard in KK wetland. Mangrove monitors are ecologically important and provide many benefits to the ecosystem. The importance of mangrove monitors in the ecosystem, which are: firstly, they are important predators. This is because mangrove monitors are important in the mangrove ecosystem as they feed on a wide range of prey, including small birds, crabs, fish, and reptiles. They also help to control the population of these prey species and keep them in balance. Next, they help in seed dispersal. As the lizard move, it helps disperse seeds throughout the mangrove ecosystem by carrying them on their bodies and in their faces. This helps to disperse seeds to new areas where they can grow and help to increase the biodiversity of the mangrove ecosystem. Lastly, the monitor lizard provides habitats, as it provides important habitats for other animals in the mangrove ecosystem. They create burrows in the mud and sand, which provide a refuge for smaller animals such as crab and also insects. Next, mangrove egret. There are different types of mangrove egrets that found in mangrove area, especially in KK wetland. First, there are intermediate egret, which is Egreta intermedia. Next, little egret, also known as Egreta gazzetta. And lastly, great egret, also known as Ardea alba. And next, there is the inside of stork in KK wetland. Next, mangrove interaction with stork. Firstly, predation control. Storks are predators that feed on small animals, including fish. As by preying on this organism, storks can help to regulate the populations, preventing them from becoming excessively abundant and potentially disturbing the balance of the mangrove ecosystem. Next, it helps in seed dispersal. As they move, they pick up seeds and carry them to different locations. And the storks will deposit these seeds in their droppings, allowing for the potential establishment of new mangrove trees in previously barren areas. Lastly, they are indicator species. Due to their sensitivity to environmental changes and pollution, declines in stork population can indicate the presence of ecological disturbance or habitat degradations in the mangrove. So that's why stork is important in the mangrove area.
Let us talk about dragonfly. Dragonfly, scientifically known as Libellulae, are a completely different group of insects that are not directly associated with mangrove ecosystem. However, they can indirectly interact with mangrove through their interaction with the broader wetland or riparian habitats that may be adjacent to or nearby mangrove forests. Dragonfly inhabit a wide range of wetland habitats, including lakes, ponds, rivers, and marshes. While they may not primarily inhabit mangrove forests, they can be found in nearby wetland areas that are the part of the same ecosystem. Move on to dragonfly interaction with mangrove ecosystem. First of all, some dragonfly species demonstrate migratory behavior, traveling great distance between wetland environment. These migrations can contribute to genetic diversity and promote the exchange of individuals between wetland ecosystems, thereby enhancing the resilience and adaptability of dragonfly populations. Next one, dragonfly can inadvertently contribute to the pollination of plants in wetland habitats. While they primarily feed on insects, dragonflies may visit flowers in search of prey or resting spots. During these visits, they can inadvertently transfer pollen between flowers, aiding in the pollination process and promoting plant reproduction in wetland ecosystem. Third one, dragonflies are voracious predators and play a vital role in controlling population of other insects, particularly mosquitoes and flies. In wetland environment, which often have abundant insect population, dragonflies help regulate the number of these potential pests. This predatory behavior helps maintain a balance in insect populations and can reduce the nuisance caused by biting insects in wetland area.
In conclusion, the mangrove ecosystem is an extraordinary and vital component of our planet's biodiversity. These unique coastal forests serve as critical interface between land and sea, offering a myriad of benefits to both human and the environment. Through their remarkable adaptation, mangrove provide protection against erosion, storm surges, and also safeguarding coastal communities from the devastating impacts of natural disaster. However, despite their immense ecological and socio-economic value, mangrove face numerous threats such as deforestation, pollution, climate change, which pose significant challenges to the long-term survival of this ecosystem. It is crucial for us to recognize the importance of conserving and restoring mangrove, as their degradation not only jeopardizes the survival of countless species but also impacts the well-being of human communities that depends on their services. To ensure the preservation of mangrove, concerted efforts are required at both local and global levels. This includes establishing protected areas, promoting sustainable land and water use practice, and raising awareness about the importance of mangrove and their conservation. By investing in the preservation and restoration of mangrove, we can secure a sustainable future for our planet and its inhabitants. Together, let us recognize the ecological and socio-economic value of mangrove and take action to protect and restore this extraordinary ecosystem for generations to come.